Let's see what I can do with this. Okay, so I'm back. Got all the mud and stuff out of there. Next step, we'll get all this grease off of here, which is pretty greasy. And we'll see if we can get all that out of there. And we're starting to see yellow down in here, so that's a good thing. I'll be removing those decals too there. They're on the gantry as well. Look at that. That's some good stuff. Yes, sir. So, well, it's time to get back after it, I guess. Making a little bit of progress on this cement stuff here. Making real good progress on all this grease. Look inside this Z-bar right here. It's pretty clean. Look inside these pins. That's what we want. Inside there. Of course, we got all this cement stuff that we gotta deal with that looks like grease, but there is still grease left behind. I got a secret weapon for that. We'll be using some special sauce that I have. It's readily available. They have two different flavors, red and green. Those decals are gone. And these decals are gone too now. Yeah, so after you get all this grease dealt with, we'll be acid washing this. Get all that cement stuff off of there. Okay, we're back. Got the acid going. See how it's kind of reacting with that cement there. And a little trick, a tip actually, always work bottom up using any kind of strong chemical, otherwise you'll start to streak whatever substrate you're working with. Painted or non-painted surfaces, polished too as well. So, okay, check back with you in a little while. Okay, so it's day 2. I did some cement removal right here, and wasn't quite satisfied with the acid I was using. I guess I should be a little more specific on what I was using. I was using aluminum brightener. You can get that pretty much at any Napa. But so we'll be using muriatic acid. Believe it or not, it is safe on paint. Yeah, so let's see what we can get done. Okay, so I got the first soaking of this muriatic acid on pretty much everything here. So the one thing you want to be careful of is like these nuts and bolts and stuff. That acid will take away the coating that's on there, so you got to be aware of that, not to go too hot. But I can't give you a reference point on what's too hot, so I can give you kind of a ballpark on where to start at. I started at 5 to 1. So basically you take yourself a 5-gallon bucket, you fill it up to about 4 gallons, and pour the gallon in there. No, that's not 5 to 1, that would be 4 to 1. So that's how I do that. I just fill up a 5-gallon bucket and pour in, get 4 gallons in there, and do it like so. So anyway, you can see it's starting to soften it up. And you gotta forgive my camera work. I'm not a technical guy by any means. Alright, I'm back. Got this first round done. I don't know if you can see the difference. And still a little bit of that scale left right there. Yeah, we're making progress. I keep forgetting to mention that you really ought to wear safety protection when you're dealing with muriatic acid or any kind of strong chemical, because you get burned. Making real good progress here. This side's just about going to be done after this next little pass here. And another little tip with this muriatic acid is it smokes when it reacts with the cement. So that's a good thing. If it's smoking, you're doing a good thing. Okay, so just want to kind of give you a visual of, see all that steam? Okay, we're back. It's been a few days. This machine had to go back to get some repairs done, mechanic's shop. But we kept busy doing other things. So, anyway, I've got a prime example of over here on how to properly mix up 4-to-1 muriatic acid. So we got a gallon of muriatic acid right there, you see? And we got 4 gallons of water there. See? 4 gallons. It's right there. So anyway, this is the bucket to that machine. We'll be working on this for a little bit. So I'll get that mixed up and we'll get after it. And be careful when you're pouring in your acid into your water. It sometimes will cause a violent reaction. It'll start smoking and steaming. So anyway, be careful out there. Okay, we're back again. Starting to make some progress. One thing I did notice is trying to do it just with cold water, it does it, but having a hot water really does help it. But we'll get over here to that bucket over here. Let's go check that bucket out. That's the first little shot of it that I got done. So patience is the key to this. Well, we're back. I'm pretty satisfied with all of it pretty much being all gone. There's a speck here and there. But I think it's going to pass. Here's the bucket. And there's just a speck here and there. I mean, this is just a bucket. Come on. Can't get much better than that. It's a bucket. So anyway, there's that. That's how you remove cement. Look at that. Look at that. What the heck? It took all about a minute and a half. I mean, that's good enough. Here's the interior of the bucket. And there's a little bits there along the edge. They're not concerned about. They're more worried about the exterior. Well, here we are. You see on this apron, that's all the next did. Take it off. Does a pretty good job, huh? As you see, it kind of smokes the paint a little bit, but it'll be all right. We got things that fix that too. So if you see inside of here, I mean, look at that. It did that. It did a pretty good job. It's just there's not much room in here with the pressure washer gun. So anyway, get ready to start acid washing. Went ahead and got inside of here too. I mean, we still get a little bit of that, but I mean, I'm not too worried about that. A little bit left up in there. Problem is like these lines and stuff kind of get in the way, and it's really hard to get in there. It makes it kind of hard when there's not much room in here. You know, you got all these things. Stuff. Just a lot of stuff. Well, I went ahead and did some more touch-ups. I just couldn't take it. I mean, here to do a good job, and that's what I do. So we're getting ready to start slinging some acid. Got my bucket right there. I got my acid over there in that drum. I just need to turn on my pump and get after it. Well, we're back. It's all acid washed, degreased. Remember, we took off the decals there. You can see we're just still kind of hanging on there, but such is life. I mean, this is probably 6-7 year old loader, and it's a pretty nice machine now. It's pretty clean. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be back, and we'll be sure to film the interior, because it's a shame of a mess. It's a mess in there. I mean, it's just as bad as this outside was, every bit at least. So anyway, so we'll be back tomorrow. We're here to do the interior. You know, it's not as bad as I thought. I mean, I've done worse. So I'll get this plastic out of here. I'll use these little plastic deals and cover the seats to keep grease and stuff off. But I don't know if you can see that, but somebody put "love you." Hey, I love you too, man. I appreciate that. I mean, there's just not enough love out there. Everybody's so angry. I don't know why. So anyhow, I'll check back with you here in just a little while. You see what's going on underneath here. Yummy. I'll get these mats pulled out. Okay, we're back. Look at that. Yeah. So inside this air box right here, kind of give it a vacuum out real quick, kind of halfway wipe it down. It's kind of part of my deal with this customer here. There's the mats. Yeah, I just kind of throw them down. It's a pain to climb up and down and try to get those mats out, but I'm going to be starting with the mats and then get this floor. Okay, we're back. Got about 90 some percent of sand out of here. Dirt, other random living organisms. So we got this pretty well vacuumed out. We'll get that pretty well cleaned up in there too as well. So next step is start scrubbing. I'm back. It's all dried up now. So as you see, there's a couple little touch-ups here and there that I'm gonna do off camera here, because it requires me to hold on to something and to be on that little step outside. So anyhow, here we are. This thing was a dirt clod. See this stuff right here, it kind of will come out with your fingernail. It's like grease, hard grease and stuffs. But yeah, I'll go one more time on that little guy right there. You can look down inside of there. So yeah, I'm gonna do another little wipe down here, then I'll throw some shine on it, and I'll check back with you. We got the spray shine on. I don't know if I'm getting all that, but it's alright, whatever. So, excuse the fancy handy camera work, folks. So look inside there, look at that. Look at that. Come on, man, look at this. This is like dang near factory new. Come on, this is what we use right here. I don't get nothing from these guys, they just get money from me. So there's that. It smells good. The customer likes the matte finish of it. We've tried to use the shinier stuff, but it's just too shiny. So anyway, it smells fantastic in here. It looks fantastic in here. I'll try to slide the seat forward without making too much of a ruckus. Here's the back of the seat. The armrest. So, like I said, if I could get like maybe 20 likes in like a year, we'll get some GoPros and we'll set it up to where you can see some how I actually do it. So, anyway, I'll be back with you. I'll get the bucket set up back on this and we'll do a final walk around. So I thought I'd change it up a bit. I've been starting from the front and working my way to the back. So we're gonna go from back to front now just because. So let's get inside of here. Phone got stuck right there. Yeah, so this rig right here, she's got about 4,000 hours on the clock, 4,065. She's ready to go to work. She's ready to do whatever it's got to do. So anyway, here it is. I mean, we got rid of all that cement. It's all on the bucket here. Got rid of all that grease. There's a couple little spots of cement right there I just wasn't able to get. So if you see, all that grease is gone. It's all gone, all nice and clean. And I took care of that spot up there. It kind of halfway got better. I mean, we could buff it out, but I mean, what the heck. So anyhow, inside of here, look at that. That one little spot right there, you see that right there? Right there. I just can't get it. See that hose right there? There's just no way to get it because of that hose there. This one right here. So anyway, hey, I want to thank you guys for watching me. And I've learned a lot. I'm still learning a lot. Not about this, but more so of this.